year of our Lord, 1865, the Senora Stevens E. Navarro returned with her daughter, Maria, to her homeland, Mexico. With Caesar, a family retainer, they had left behind an America ravaged by civil war.
You'd better go below and get some sleep, Mrs. Stevens. At dawn, we'll put you ashore.
Thank you, Captain. In a few moments. Good night.
Good night, ma'am. Good night, miss.
Good night. You warm enough, dear? Let me get your shawl. Homesick, Caesar?
Yes, ma'am.
So am I a little.
The warm winds and soft voices seemed to welcome her back to Mexico. To a Mexico she had every reason to believe would be a haven and a stronghold under the reign of Emperor Maximilian and his Empress Carlotta.
Listen, Maria, the song of welcome.
Welcome. Since she had sailed as a bride to the America of her husband, Mrs. Stevens had dreamed of this return to Mexico, to the hacienda of her family, the Navarros, aristocrats by heritage, a heritage sustained by the wealth of their silver mines at Tasco.
Welcome. Welcome, Senora Navarro de Stevens, to your own country. Welcome, señorita.
Thank you for your lovely song. But how did you know my name? Who are you?
Every man in our Montes knows the name of Navarro. Even I, Ignacio Lopez.
Ignacio Lopez? Be on guard, senora. That man is an outlaw, a bandit.
Get out there.
Caesar, stand back. Don't do anything foolish.
Get down!
Don't be afraid, ladies. I'm not very pretty, I know. When I was a small boy, my mother said, "Oh, that ugly Nachito, he looks like a bandit." What shall I do? I don't want to disappoint my mother. And now, where's the trunk with the jewelry?
We have no trunks full of jewelry.
Pico! Search the trunks!
I tell you we have nothing of value. Just old dresses.
Our place in the States was raided and our house was burned. We lost everything.
Bandits?
Of a sort, yes. Only they wore army uniforms.
The bandits in your country now are organized into armies. Oh, how remarkable!
Don't you understand, fat boy? They're fighting a civil war.
Civil war? What's that?
The states from up north against the states down south.
Oh, revolution! Now I understand.
Nacho! No jewelry, Nacho. Petticoats. Nothing but petticoats.
Somebody has made a big lie. Now, we all go ashore.
Where are you taking us?
Ah, into the mountains for a beautiful ride in the moonlight. Please, trust me, senora.
My mother has a weak heart. She can't ride.
The Navarros can all ride, senorita. They never die in the saddle, except in battle.
But the bandit Lopez was not to be delayed. Now the women could only hope that their family at Tasco would soon learn of their capture. Diego, their courier, had been put ashore at the port of Milagro to ride ahead and carry the news of their arrival to Senora Stevens' brother, Don Juan Navarro, at Tasco.
Tasco, who are you?
I am Diego Sanchez at your service. I seek the patron, Don Juan Navarro, with important news.
I don't think he'll be interested.
Clear the gate, hombre. I've come many days in the service of the Senora Stevens, sister of Don Juan.
I still don't think he'll be interested. Because, you see, he's dead.
Don Juan dead? Peace to his soul. Then who is the patron now in Tasco? Who manages the mines? Who lives in the great house?
Don Miguel Navarro.
Here. Take me to him. At last, at San Diego, we found a small trading ship sailing south. And after many weeks, I was put ashore at Milagro to ride ahead with the news of the ladies coming.
Did you stop somewhere along the way? A tavern, perhaps, to chatter your news?
No, senor. I rode day and night through the mountains, speaking to no one except my tired horse.
Very good. Very good. Continue to hold your tongue, even here in this house. The arrival of the ladies must be kept a secret until they're safe in Tasco.
Safe, senor?
Their very lives may depend upon your silence.
Have confidence in me, Don Miguel.
Go. Find yourself a blanket. There's food in the kitchen.
With permission.
What wonderful news. North American ladies in Tasco. We must have a fiesta and welcome.
But why not, little one? Your life is dull here in Tasco. The wife of a musty old magistrate. But now you will have a companion your own age. The new senorita.
Jose, is it possible to muster 20 armed men for the escort of the ladies from Acapulco?
20? Now, that's an imposing escort. Yes, we can. Of course, we'll leave Tasco unguarded.
You two are always looking for trouble. The Emperor's soldiers will be here any day now.
There must be no holdups on the high road. No bloodshed.
Bloodshed? Indeed, no. La Senora Stevens, since her brother's death, owns our silver mines. It is best first to inspire the rich. Eh, Don Miguel?
Find the captain of the guards. Have him summon his men together for a full-dress inspection at 4 o'clock.
Rescue in these mountains seemed doubtful. Even though the emperor had declared Mexico safe, his French soldiers were far away, keeping order in the cities. Peace on parchment was far easier than peace in practice. The three captives knew that the chance of discovery faded with every mile.
Mother.
Senorita. Pedro Alvarez at your service.
I'm Senorita Maria Stevens. My mother and I just escaped from bandits in the mountains.
Bandits? But how did you get away?
Mostly by Mother's courage. She's just simply exhausted. Can you take us in?
My house is yours, senorita. Roberto, Angela. Senora Navarro de Stevens. Pedro Alvarez at your service.
Alvarez? Then we are safe, Maria. As though in our own house. Don Pedro's mother and I grew up together.
Of course. My mother used to tell me how lonely she found Tasco when you left for the States. But you've had a fearful experience. Angela, warm the bed in my mother's room.
Bandits call their leader Nacho. Have you heard of him, Don Pedro?
Nacho? Of course. He's famous in these parts.
Famous? How do such men go unhanged?
The Emperor's manifesto published at home, the whole country was declared secure and peaceful.
But I doubt if Nacho understood Maximilian's manifesto. Perhaps the government forgot to send him his copy. There will be hot soup and chocolate in a few minutes. If there's anything else you wish, please command me.
Thank you, Don Pedro. I'm worried about Caesar.
Don't you worry. You just relax. I'll go down and ask Don Pedro for horsemen to go look for him. Don Pedro. Our servant Caesar helped us to escape. Mother feigned illness.
2 ladies and a servant trick Nacho? But that's impossible. He's deadly. He's killed a dozen men.
13 now if he's caught Caesar. Will you send a search party out?
Unfortunately, at the moment, I have only the servants. But now, don't worry.
Don't worry. Caesar risked his life for us. Will you take your servants and go yourself?
I? But I'd rather stay here and talk to you. Besides, someone would be shot. It's very difficult out here in the country, senorita, to get good servants.
Are you afraid of this, Nacho?
I, senorita? Certainly not. Not here by my warm fire. But in his cold mountains? Who knows? I'm sure your man will be here any minute. Please sit down. Make yourself comfortable.
Where are your police? Why haven't they caught this Nacho? Or would they rather stay home and talk to the ladies, too?
Of course, much rather. If we had any left. You see, senorita, the 12 men that Nacho killed, they were the police. That must be your man, Caesar.
Caesar!
Miss Maria, you're safe. And your mother?
She's fine.
Glory be. But that man, Nacho, he's still a-coming.
Don't worry. You're quite safe here.
Roberto, this is a brave man. Get him a big supper. Well, now it's all arranged. Tell me, senorita, do you plan to stay long in Tasco?
We had planned to live there.
How lucky for us. I remember my mother telling me you had a brother, Ramon. Will he join you?
On the day we left, we received word that Ramon was killed in battle.
I'm sorry, senorita. You were on the southern side?
Yes.
Good. We like rebels here in Mexico. In the morning when you're both rested, I should like to discuss the war with you.
Not with Mother, please, Don Pedro. She was coming back here to her home in Mexico to forget the war. She had hoped to find under the reign of Maximilian and Carlotta peace and refuge, the old gracious life she was born to.
Please excuse me a moment.
Hola, Don Pedro!
Oye, amigo, come inside. But where are the ladies?
The ladies? 8,000 pardons, patron. I'm covered with shame. I have lost the ladies.
Don Pedro, that man is Nacho.
Oh, the little kitten with the sharp claws. She's here.
But you'd better keep away from her. She's very angry.
This is the man that kidnapped us.
Yes, senorita. And this man is also Sergeant Ignacio Lopez, a soldier of Benito Juarez, my companion in arms and my friend.
Don't believe on his big fancy words, senorita. I am nobody. Nothing but an old cutthroat.
You certainly are. Nacho, the bold outlaw, the assassin, made a fool of by 2 foreign ladies. For your sarape, we'll trade a rebozo and make you a nursemaid for babies.
Don Pedro Alvarez, since when are outlaws received as equals in your father's house?
Since I was received as Sergeant Lopez equal in the army of Benito Juarez.
The army of Juarez? The revolutionary?
Then we were kidnapped at your orders.
Yes.
But why? What do you expect to get out of this?
I expect to buy rifles and powder and shoes for the army of Juarez.
But Juarez has no army. He was driven into exile. His forces destroyed.
So I've read, Senora, in the Emperor's manifesto. The truth is, his supporters have never stopped fighting in the mountains and jungles all over Mexico. Juarez will return from exile to lead us.
I'm sure he'll be glad to know that you lost this gallant skirmish. We have no money, Don Pedro, nor any trunks full of jewelry.
True, patron. In their throngs, what a lot of old dresses, rags that I wouldn't give to that old witch, the one who wants to marry me.
But you are worth more than a trunk full of trinkets. A mule train of silver leaves the Navarro mines in Tasco for Mexico City this week. Some 500,000 pesos consigned to Maximilian's treasury. I want that silver for Juarez.
Then we're prisoners for ransom.
Not you, Senora Stevens. My coach will take you to Tasco as soon as you have rested. Until your mother has arranged for the Emperor's silver to be delivered here, I must ask you to remain as my guest.
Alone?
I'll stay here with you, Miss Maria.
Of course.
Look, ladies, our supper. Bring it here. I'm hungry. Excuse me, lady. My manners are awful. I eat with my knife.
I could forgive you both your manners and your politics. You owe them to ignorance. But we will not share supper with a traitor to his country and to his class.
Tell me, is that something bad what she said to me?
Did you hear him, Maria? The Indian Juarez will return from exile to lead new armies. We have turned our backs on rebellion and come home to revolution. Oh, my poor child.
Senorita, the coach can't return until day after tomorrow with the silver. I will do my best to make the time pass quickly. There are pleasant walks in our garden, or we can ride. Well, it looks like a long day ahead of us. Sit down.
Patron! Muchachos! Here comes the Emperor's silver! It is here, Patron. Clothes, rifles, things for a regiment.
Give me a knife.
Sure. A present from Maximilian.
We'll tickle his troops with bullets of pure silver.
Look, Patron. The senora sent over the maid for the senorita with fresh clothing.
Take her into the senorita, Caesar.
A silent girl, Don Pedro, and cold like stone. Maybe she's a good maid, but a stupid riding companion.
Come inside.
Here's some fresh clothes from your mother, Miss Maria.
Thank you, Caesar.
And a maid to accompany you. By the time you have finished dressing, the coach will be ready. May I hope to ride a few miles, senorita, as your escort? Silent and cold as stone. A good combination, Caesar.
Thank you, that's all. We can go now.
Not yet, senorita. It was your mother's wish that you give thanks for escaping this house safely. Put this in the coach.
Don Pedro.
She spoke to me.
You've kept your word. If you still wish to accompany me a few miles to Tasco.
Senorita.
But, Patron, you haven't finished counting the silver.
If I can stand on Pedro's conversation, he can trust Mother's arithmetic.
But can I trust you, senorita? After a day's this sudden eloquence?
In a day's silence, one has time to think. Your words last night disturbed me. I'd like to know more about Maximilian, Carlotta, and your Indian Juarez.
Then I'll escort you with great pleasure. For in talking about things near my heart, I will learn the something I must know about yours. You know, it's true what Nacho said. You have courage and beauty.
Thank you.
But courage and beauty are not enough. A woman must have compassion.
You think I haven't any?
Over 24 hours in my house and only cold looks and silence.
You have impudence and bravado, Don Pedro, but a man must also have honor.
It's true. I've stolen the family silver.
Not only the family silver, but your country's and the emperor's.
Your emperor, perhaps, not mine.
Tell me, why does a man of your family, your education, join this Juarez and his rabble of peons?
Would you really like to know, senorita?
Yes.
There are many reasons. I'll tell you one. One day, 5 years ago, I rode over to Tasco to go hunting. The game was mountain lion. So I had been told. The game was man.
Man?
An Indian from the Navarro mines named Carlos Lugo. He was treed by the dogs. Shot down from the branches and killed.
A man hunted by dogs here in Mexico? That's impossible.
Carlos Lugo owed a debt at the mine store he could never pay. He quarreled with the storekeeper and ran away.
I know how the Navarro mines have been run. Always humanely.
Would you believe your own eyes if I show you in Tasco?
You wouldn't dare come to Tasco.
Would you dare invite me?
Yes, come with me today.
Finally, I met Benito Juarez. He convinced me that Mexico cannot become a major nation with millions of people denied human rights. As your Mr. Lincoln said, no state can exist, half slave and half free.
Perhaps you do have trouble here in Mexico, but don't preach to me about slavery. The slaves in my family were cherished like children.
Yes, and treated like children. Given everything a man wants but manhood.
Stop it. Those were my brother's ideals. Almost his words. Like you, he fought against us. He broke our mother's heart. What's that?
You're in no danger. In a few minutes, we'll stop, and I'll show you some of the old gracious life here in Mexico. Look over there.
Hey, Patron!
Your road is clear to Tasco, senorita. Many thanks for your charming company in the coach and for our conversation. I hope you've learned something of the struggle in Mexico, both in theory and in practice.
Do you think I'd have wasted my time?
If you hadn't thought you were talking me into ambush. Have you forgotten, senorita? Nacho and I are experts in ambush.
¿Qué tal, señorita?
Don Pedro, some of these men are very badly wounded. May I take them back to Tasco with me?
Of course.
Of course. We'll have less to feed.
Thank you for your warning. But I don't even know your name.
I am the daughter of Carlos Lugo.
Carlos Lugo?
Your servant, senor. And a servant of Juarez. Con permiso.
Until our next meeting, senorita. In the end, we will meet as friends. I know that now. You do have compassion.
Senorita, patron. Senora, please forgive my intrusion. I've come to report that my wife is still consoling the soldiers. They have been bandaged, overfed, and washed for the first time in weeks.
Prefect, how many men are there here in Tasco who can handle guns? Good shots.
Here in Tasco, good shots? Now, that's a question far beyond my poor arithmetic.
Can't you count, man?
Count, yes, many things. Money, for instance. But you can't count on men, senora. We have more good shots here in Tasco than we can trust to handle guns.
Then we're helpless here. Don Pedro and his men could take the town.
Don't be alarmed, ladies. Trust me. I've been promised a garrison by the Emperor.
Many times. Now there's something we can't count. The Emperor's promises.
Senora?
Repack my trunks and the senoritas.
Your trunks? The señoras live in Tasco, returning home?
We're starting for the capital tomorrow morning.
At once, senora.
The señora's made a wise decision. In Mexico City, she can rest securely and recover her strength.
We are not going to rest.
Senora, I've had the great honor to do the Emperor many favors. We will be welcomed most graciously. He has a special affection for Tasco as well as for our family.
We'll be honored in his affection and his welcome. And we will return to Tasco with a full company of guards.
And a warrant for the arrest of outlaws.
What a prospect. We poor country prefects seldom get a chance to hang an aristocrat. I mean a traitor, a renegade.
Ay, señorita.
Like it?
How beautiful. Just a moment. There, it is perfect now.
Mother, let me see you. Turn around.
Oh, Mother, you're crying. Am I such a disappointment to you?
It's the first time in 4 years I've seen you in a lovely new dress for a ball. You're enchanting. No, Lupita?
Never have I seen anything so beautiful.
Present the Emperor my humblest regrets and assure him of our love and loyalty.
Your devoted servant.
Thank you, Don Miguel.
How lovely.
In Tasco, you were beautiful. Tonight, you transcend beauty.
And tonight I'm going to meet the Emperor. What's that?
Nothing. Insurgents, perhaps. Whenever there's a court reception, there are always incidents.
Here in the capital.
Don't worry. The Paseo is patrolled by soldiers. We have an escort of 4.
Oh, I can hardly believe it, Don Miguel. It's like a dream. I'm actually going to dance again. And at the palace of an emperor.
We'll dance 1,000,000 times at the Emperor's palace.
tonight?
Tonight and for the rest of our lives. Such beauty as yours should not be wasted in little Tasco. We'll spend much of the year in the capital.
We, Don Miguel?
Well, may I not be permitted to dream, too?
Who knows? Tonight, Mother said a new door opens to an old garden where the women of our family have found much happiness.
Help! Help! Come on, get down, you kid. Let it.
Guards, go ahead there. See what's the trouble. Lend a hand.
What does your Indian Juarez want this time? A ball dress and some dancing slippers, perhaps?
Sit back, senorita. Be comfortable.
I'm very comfortable, thank you. Where are you taking me this time?
On a tour of the city. To show you some interesting sights you would not see at the ball. This is the thieves' market. Whatever is stolen by day in the city may be bought here at night. Oiga, Chita! What bargains have you this evening?
Pure gold, honorable lady, from the house of the French general. Very cheap.
By such means, senorita, the money of the poor returns to the poor.
Order your man back to the Paseo. Give him the order.
Before killing me, Don Miguel, look around the carriage. I'd give them a few pennies if I were you. It's little enough to pay for your life.
Will they listen to you? Will they take your orders?
Softly, friends. The gentleman is very generous.
Nacho, go on, quickly.
They've gone. Are you all right? Please try to forget what you've seen tonight, senorita. For this insult which Don Pedro has paid you, I'll never rest until I've killed him. I'll take you home.
No, Don Miguel. That's exactly what he wanted, that we turn tail and run. Call a driver. We'll go and see Maximilian.
Don Miguel Navarro and the Señorita Maria Stephens.
Your Majesties.
We have heard of you, Señorita Stevens Navarro, and of your gracious mother. We welcome you home to Mexico.
Accept my grateful thanks. And from my mother, regret that illness prevented her coming. She asked me to express her loyalty and devotion.
May she recover swiftly and live long among us. If there is anything we can do to relieve her illness, please command us.
Your Majesty.
It's always a pleasure to receive our good and loyal friends.
The Conde and Condesa of New Seville.
Your Majesties, there's much you could do for my mother.
What port? Senorita, please explain. What troubles you?
My mother and I arrived to find Tasco in our home undefended. The outlaws control the mountains. Not only the mountains. Tonight our carriage was attacked. We were dragged through the slums.
My child, every city has its poor. Scum floats on the clearest pools.
But, Your Majesties, do you really know how poor they are? And how many?
Young lady, such questions are not for their majesties.
Then who are they for?
We are deeply concerned if you have been inconvenienced. Please talk with me later.
But you say you were kidnapped this evening?
By the renegade aristocrat, Don Pedro Alvarez.
Don Pedro is well known. A petty insurgent on our list of condemned traitors.
Who assures me that many of your police are on that same list?
Clearly, you have never been at court, senorita.
No, I've never been at court, your majesties. And I meant no discourtesy. I was impelled to speak out of deep concern for my mother. She seeks refuge in Mexico after years of war in the States. But instead she finds her house, the mines, even our lives in Tasco at the mercy of this...
Renegade aristocrat. His bandits.
Not bandits, but guerrillas, men who will lay down their lives for Benito Juarez.
Juarez is exiled. His guerrillas are peons with knives and stones. We will not have our loyal subjects plagued by their lawlessness.
Don Miguel Navarro, for your return to Tasco, choose 100 men from the Imperial Guards.
Our guards will secure your district, senorita, and your mother's peace.
1,000 thanks, your majesties. Her heart will grow strong in peace and devotion.
Con permiso.
The Conde and Condesa of New Seville.
What do you want? The Emperor doesn't receive common people. You can't see him.
But I must speak to my mistress, please.
Come on, get out of here, girl.
Is it true that not only in Tasco, but all over Mexico, the guerrillas are waiting for the return of Juarez and planning revolution?
How ridiculous, a few wandering bands in the mountains. All true Mexicans, the cities, the upper classes, are fiercely loyal.
In the cities? Why, tonight, not a mile from here, I saw men, women, and children like savages.
Senorita, your mother.
What is it, Lupe?
Pardon me for coming here, senorita. But the senora's heart, an attack.
Is it a bad attack? Tell me.
Oh, senorita, I tried to revive her. I could do nothing.
Baron, we must do everything in our power for her. First, a strong escort for a safe journey to Tasco. This time, carry out the Emperor's order. Assign the guards.
But, Your Majesty, can we spare them now?
I think we can spare them for 10 days. To hang Don Pedro Alvarez. The man is dangerous, Baron. Tonight, Senorita Stevens told me much about him. More than she realized. With her mother gone and Don Pedro gone, there will be only one man in Tasco to console her.
Of course. Our devoted friend, Don Miguel Navarro.
Assign the guards, Baron. There is nothing like marriage to mend a lonely woman's heart. And her politics.
Paradisul reducante angel, in tu adventus suscipente martir, reducant sensibilitate in sanctum Jerusalem, horror in celorum de suspiciet, cum Lazarus quondam pauperia aeterna navis regi. Oremus. Deus, quis misericordia anime fidelum requiscum, uno tumulum bene, disere dignare eique evangelum.
Don Pedro.
Guards! Guards! Hurry up! This way!
Your mother was my mother's dearest. For more than 100 years, our families have offered each other comfort and prayer on days like this of such. I come in reverence, and in my mother's name to pay our last respects.
Arrest him. Put down your guns. This is a consecrated place.
I come unarmed. I stand on holy ground, and I claim sanctuary.
It's true he has no weapon.
Swear you will offer no violence.
On the grave of my mother.
That is true. She lies just over there. She was a kind, devoted woman.
C'est bien.
Please, Don Pedro, join us in our last prayer.
Oremus. Deus, cuius misericordiae anima fidelio requiescunt, tumulum bene, dicere dignaria ecce angelum tum santum deputat, e cuius quorenque corpus, experin creatur, animas eorum, animas ege.
I knew he was a fanatic, but I never thought he was a fool. Post your men all around the cemetery, and the moment he steps off holy ground, make him prisoner.
Bien entendu. I'll guard the gates with 4 men. Take 20 and post them around the walls. Mount the rest. Patrol the road and all surrounding grounds.
Attention! En marche! À droite!
Attention! À cheval!
Halt! 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 Per Christum Dominum nostrum, amen.
Ándale.
The man is not in the crowd. He must be here. He couldn't just disappear. Sergeant, take some men. Stop all horsemen and carriages. Look out for some disguise.
Don't bother, Sergeant. I know where he is.
You know where?
In that tomb. I saw him go in.
The tomb? Of course, where else? Ha! He's trapped himself. Good. Bring up your men.
Come on.
Pedro Alvarez, you found your last refuge. You're surrounded. Come out of there.
Mon capitaine, look here. Fresh start.
Find out where it goes.
There's a passage under the tomb. Where could it lead?
Pues anywhere. Down this way, that way.
Answer me, straight.
A straight answer to a crooked tunnel, senor. Clearly it leads to an old mine shaft.
Mine shaft?
Silver has been mined here for centuries. Before this was a cemetery. Before the Spaniards came. Even before the Aztecs.
He's right, Captain. These old shafts lead everywhere, and to Tasco itself. I have a map of the entrances, and we'll post men at each one. And leave a guard here as well. Then I will drive him out for you, right into your rifles. Our mice must come out of one of these entrances.
I'll place 6 men at each entrance.
And their orders are to shoot Don Pedro if necessary. The public trial and execution would have a much healthier effect on the countryside. I offer Don Pedro's weight in silver to the man who takes him alive.
C'est bien, monsieur.
Faravale when your men are posted.
Entendu. C'est bien entendu.
Now we need 10 bags of powder.
Si, senor, in the powder shed. Here I have caps and fuses.
Who's there?
To the front of cemetery.
It's the patron.
Patroncito. Hello, Patroncito.
Patron. Stand up, man. When Juarez wins, we'll have a clause put in the Constitution. Only women's hands can be kissed.
Only their hands, no their lips. Oh, that law can never be enforced.
But, Patron, what about Juarez? Has he come back?
Not yet, but the hour is almost here. Maximilian French troops are retreating. Already they have abandoned Monterrey and Saltillo. Porfirio Diaz has escaped from his Puebla prison. He's raising an army in Oaxaca. Riva Palacio has forces in the northwest, Regulus in Michoacan. We must take the field in Guerrero. Today, from this mountain stronghold, we sound the call to arms. I want 12 volunteers to carry the news.
I go.
The day shift leaves the mine in about an hour. By then it will be dark. We will go with them. Who'll lend me miner's clothes? You have your instructions. Go with God. For Juarez and freedom.
Light the fuse.
But, senor, the workmen.
To the cave.
Disaster! The La Bonita blew up! The South Mine is flooding!
Senorita, at the mine, there's been an explosion.
Call down Miguel and Diego.
Don Miguel is not in the house, senorita.
Well, then send a servant to find him and another to get the priest. Get the rest together downstairs with blankets, medicine, splints, and bandages.
Si, senorita.
Patron, the door is giving.
Senorita, you have done all you can. Many long hours you have worked without stopping. You must rest.
But there may be more injured.
No. The water has emptied itself down the canyon. All the shafts have been searched.
Does anyone know how it happened?
There was an explosion. Some powder carelessly placed.
Who knows? God's will, senorita.
How many were killed?
19.
Take her home now.
Well, I think we did Again, look at it, and I say that you and your men did an excellent job. Thank you very much.
So have another drink, my friends. This is the final proof. They found Don Pedro at the foot of the cliff with his head almost torn off by the rocks.
Bullets couldn't kill poor Don Pedro. Ropes couldn't hang him. He just drank too much water. Let's profit by his example and drink wine. To Don Miguel Navarro, who bravely blew up his mind to drown this traitor.
Ah, senorita. My lovely cousin. Confessions are good for the soul. In church with one's priest, in wine with one's friends. Ever since my charming cousin arrived in Mexico and was so abominably insulted by Don Pedro Alvarez, I've had but two objectives. His death and her favor. The first has been accomplished. May I take you now to the garden and sue for the second?
Prefect, as representative of the Crown's justice in Tasco, arrest this man.
Arrest Don Miguel. For what?
For murder.
Of Don Pedro, my dear senorita. His death was a miracle of public benefaction.
For the murder of miners. Innocent workmen in the service of my family.
But it is the business of miners to get killed in mines. And men like Don Pedro Alvarez, if left at large, will dispose of us all and lay waste Mexico.
Not the real Mexico. Don Pedro loved his country. Not the empire of Maximilian and his court, but the Mexico of the fields and the mines and of old honest families.
My dear cousin, Maximilian is Mexico.
Maximilian's a feudal Austrian duke out of work, forced on Mexico by the points of French bayonets.
Have you forgotten that I am a deputy of His Majesty's government, and am therefore responsible for the peace and the public welfare here in Tasco? I had no other choice today but to destroy Don Pedro with the first weapon offered, just as I now have no other choice but to order you to return to your rooms.
You order me?
I order you, yes, to remain there, under arrest, for public calumny of the Emperor, which is treason.
You spoke of suing for my favor. It was because of your love of the Navarro mines, not me. Live long, Don Miguel, and sleep well with your 30 pieces of silver.
Good morning, Victor.
Good morning, Senora Vega.
Is Don Miguel up yet?
Not yet.
But you have his orders concerning me.
Oh, yes, Senora. Sure.
Thank you.
Custom where I come from for people to knock on doors.
One knocks for permission to enter, senorita. I don't need permission. I'm here at Don Miguel's orders.
A guard outside my door isn't enough.
Oh, well, perhaps Don Miguel thought you would be lonely. Anyway, he told my husband last night I should be here bright and early.
Come in.
I ask pardon for being so late with your coffee, senorita. None of the servants is allowed to enter where you're alone.
Put that tray down and stop chattering.
Where are Caesar and Diego?
Locked up.
But why? They've done nothing.
You may go now. Nothing will happen to your foreign servant, senorita. Don Miguel is a just man. What are you waiting for?
I hope to tell the señorita a bit of news I heard in the market.
Anda, lárgate. I've no time for servants' gossip.
It's about Don Pedro Alvarez.
What about him? His risen, I suppose, from the dead?
Yes, señora. At least that's the gossip.
Then he's alive? That's impossible. The guards found his body.
In the market, the gossips say it was not Don Pedro. It was a miner named Reyes in Don Pedro's clothes.
Guards! Guards! Wait, Don Miguel!
But, señora...
Never mind your orders. Wait him, I say. I have to see him at once.
Don Pedro says, ask Don Miguel a favor he can't refuse. That you may go to the cathedral to pray for the soul of your mother.
She escaped! There, through the car door! Follow her! Don Miguel! Don Miguel! She escaped! She escaped through the wall like a shadow! I couldn't help it!
It's around the cathedral.
Attention! À gauche, en marche!
Bless you, Nacho. Where's Don Pedro?
Just follow me.
Mon lieutenant, there's a secret passageway under the church. Down through the rocks.
All right, into the mines. Your captain has a map of the mine entrances. Post your men as you did on yesterday. I'll take the canyon entrance at the base of the cliff.
Señorita.
It worked.
You said we'd meet as friends one day. Thank you, my friends. I understand so much now. I'll go anywhere you say.
To my hacienda. Nacho, get the horses.
Yes. What kind of a meeting is this between a man and a woman who have cheated death? What about the abrazo? For the honor of Mexico, patron, give her a kiss.
Ándale. We have no time to waste. Get the horse. Nacho. Take the señorita in the mine.
But I can shoot a gun.
Please.
Hide behind the rocks.
I'll take care of him.
Don Pedro! You'd better give up.
Release her, Lieutenant. Many thanks for your kind assistance, ugly cousin. No other bait would have brought Don Pedro so soon back to Tasco.
Bait?
You played your part most admirably.
You lie.
I don't. You've been fooled by the oldest trick in the world. A young lady in distress.
Tell me he lies.
Attention! Croisez vos armes!
Traitor, have you anything to say at the last? In the name of the Emperor, execute the sentence.
Captain, clear the square.
Rifles ready.
Hangman, follow your orders.
We are friends.
No, vi abrazo. Ayúdale tú. Ahora, amigo, ayúdale.
Benito Juarez has returned from exile. He orders us take arms and march on Mexico. He says, Maximilian has condemned as traitors you who defend your own nationality. He had seized your goods, made your courage a crime, and his own voice a virtue. But there is one thing beyond the reach of such perversity, the tremendous judgment of history. The verdict will be written in the blood of brave men, hallowed in the prayers of brave women. Your blood and your prayers. The reward will be glory and freedom. For those who die, glory. For those who live, freedom. And for our country, justice and peace. What is said respect for the rights of others means peace. Peace for us and for our children yet to come.